Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the week of October 13th to the 19th, 2025. Keep in mind, Aquarius, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, you can check my website, lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com, which is linked in the description box below, or you can email me directly at lionessmoonintuitivetarot@gmail.com. So Aquarius, as always, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I'm talking about you, I could be talking about somebody who you are dealing with, and vice versa. Same goes to you, cross-watcher. So Aquarius, we are going to do a general energy check-in for you today. This is for the week of October 13th to the 19th. We are going to cut this deck in three. So mote it be for the sign of Aquarius. All right. The person who you're dealing with, their energy towards you is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, Sun in Gemini. Their perception of you is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is Mars in Capricorn. Their behavior and actions, we've got the Hermit. That's major for Virgo. Your perception or your energy, of them, towards them is the Judgment in reverse. Okay, well, it looks like there's been some sort of betrayal here. We're going to obviously have to clarify these cards. It looks like somebody is trying to say that they feel like they are having a very hard time collaborating with you. And that could be the case. Maybe the two of you are just on different pages when it comes to something. It's looking like you're feeling like you had exercised poor judgment, maybe feeling like you had not made the proper judgment call with regard to who this person was or is. It is looking like whoever this is taking the time to contemplate something here with that Hermit, but we are going to dig deeper into this. I'm just giving you the surface level energy. The obstacle here is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Oh, by the way, and this isn't to my YouTube viewers, this is to my TikTok viewer who actually commented on an Aquarius video and told me that I was recycling my readings. I'm certainly not doing that. I have never, ever once recycled a reading. So, yeah, that's not correct. That's gonna hurt. That's actually gonna hurt my channel, telling people stuff like that. The obstacle here, I'm only mentioning it on this video because it was mentioned on an Aquarius video, and I will be mentioning it on my next Sagittarius video too. The Nine of Swords in reverse is the challenge. So something to do with overcoming fear here. So there's something about overcoming the fear. So maybe feeling brave to do something here, or something to do with comfort. What is the advice? We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. We're going to clarify all of this, and the outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, the overall energy of your reading is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We will revisit this again at the end of the reading, and we will look at its supporting or influencing energies. It looks like there's a situation here that may have been a little destabilizing on you, though, and we are going to start clarifying and finding out what's going on. So this person's energy is showing up as the Ten of Swords. Why is this Ten of Swords showing up in Aquarius's person's energy? Tell us the story on this Ten of Swords. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Here, I'll put it like this. the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is what is in the advice position here. We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Moon in reverse. So there's something that came to light. It looks like there's something to do. What I'm seeing here is somebody who feels like they're trying to accomplish something, and it's almost like there's some sort of pressure on you. This may not even be a romantic connection, by the way. I'm just going to make sure I mention this because there is nothing here so far to indicate that at all. It could be a work situation, but it could be romantic for sure. But it looks like somebody here feels like they've been trying to accomplish something, and they put some sort of pressure on you to help them to accomplish this. And it looks like they're coming up feeling extremely disappointed here and betrayed. It looks like something came to light here with the Moon in reverse, and it may have been through communication. And okay, so with the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands, somebody in this connection has been feeling like they're overburdened due to putting in a lot of work towards something here. There's an energy here of a lack of equal give and take, almost like somebody feels like the other was a taker. Now, this may be how they were with you. Maybe this person, maybe you were trying to build on something here, trying to make something work, and you were feeling like whoever this is was not cooperating with you. I am seeing it, though, based on the energies that are coming out, that it's looking like this person is feeling this way towards you. It looks like somebody is feeling like they were overburdened because somebody was overtaking in a situation here. And this was not something that was expected. Can we get more on this for this person's energy? Yeah, it looks like there's something here. Somebody was holding some sort of lofty ideal here. I'm getting here that I'm almost getting that somebody came into this connection with this extremely idealized vision of what they thought was going to occur. And it turns out that there was this energy of things feeling like they shed. I mean, with the Ten of Swords is not an energy to be taken lightly. Somebody feels like they've been really hurt and betrayed here. And it's showing up that whoever this is wasn't completely honest about something, about how badly they were feeling about something. And for some of you, this was somebody who felt like the relationship was stagnant. So this is somebody who may be saying something to the effect that, oh, Aquarius wasn't giving enough to this connection. And therefore, I was dissatisfaction, stagnancy, that's often the same energy with this Nine of Cups in reverse. Just to be aware that somebody here is feeling like, oh, I know what's going on here. This person created, it's like, sometimes it takes a second. I can see how this is all, now I'm looking at the other energies and I'm recognizing something. This person created the betrayal. Is what it is. They did. This is what's showing up here. And it's because of the fact that whoever this is was feeling like things had gotten stagnant. Now, what I'm also seeing here, Aquarius, and we are going to clarify all of this, is that this person also sees you as a place of comfort for them. So the challenge here is when this person gets very comfortable in relationships, they start to feel like things are stagnant. But I'm also getting that whoever this is, when they are going through a hard time, obviously they're looking for that comfortable place to land. And I'm seeing you as being the comfortable place to land for them. And that's why that's what's showing up in the challenge here. with that 9 of Swords in reverse. So your challenge here, or sorry, your energy here is the Judgment in reverse. So I'm seeing so far that maybe this person had shown themselves to be something that you weren't expecting. Why is the Judgment in reverse? Maybe you're just feeling like there's the Empress. And the 6 of Swords. Okay. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is it. And we're going to get more on this in a second, but based on what I'm seeing so far is that this person is somebody who it's showing up that you had made, you didn't make the appropriate discernment is what's showing up. And it's not, I mean, obviously Aquarius is, I don't know, for some reason I hold you guys in an extremely exalted light when it comes to that type of thing. So obviously this is one of those things where whoever this was may have been a very convincing person. But it does, because it looks like there was misinformation with the Page of Swords in reverse. It does look like right now your energy is just, I am going to remain, in my most, like you're showing up as the Empress, in your most whole and abundant, like ready for growth and expansion. You know that you need, in order to have that, you need to move on. For some of you, you may be a parent and wanting to move into a more calm and peaceful direction, which it looks like away from this person, because I mean their energy is looking pretty chaotic here. But yeah, let's see what else is here. Yeah, you're detaching with the Devil in reverse. Okay, so the Magician to the Ace of Wands, you may be manifesting something that's more inspiring for you. There may be something more inspiring. There may be inspired action that's coming your way. It could be that there was a lot of attraction in this relationship, and that may be part of, like, I'm almost getting an Aquarius here who's recognizing something here about the situation and how this manifested the way it did. And it could be more, maybe this was a lesson in moving towards something in a more passionate direction, and how it kind of ended up falling to the waist, or falling apart, basically. We do have the Gossip card here showing up. Maybe people are talking here. This is showing up as a toxic connection because your value systems were misaligned is what's showing up. There may be a lot of people involved in your connection with whoever this is. There may be a lot of people talking about this. You may be talking, maybe this person is feeling like you betrayed them because you talked about what was going on in your life with others. I'm just getting, they're just, whoever this is I'm giving different scenarios because this is a general reading. Whoever this is may have a very strong attachment to their reputation. This could be you too, but there's something, whoever this is may have gossiped about you, and there may be, and like somebody may have said something that created issues in this relationship, and this is why there's this energy of betrayal here. Okay. So why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse? We've got the King of Wands. And we've got the Three of Swords. And we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. It looks like you're moving on from this person, because whoever this is showing up as being somebody who may have like a tinge of shiny object syndrome, Whoever this is likes attention. They're coming in as the King of Wands. Whatever happened here, now this is, they're viewing you as being very triggered and upset by them having been in this energy, because it created heartbreak for you. It may have, for some of you, created a third party situation, and this person sees you as somebody who's not going to be so willing to want to work things out with them, because there's something that this person did that's causing you to feel like you need to move into a new direction here. It looks like this person got other people involved. This was something that was new for you. This was a new cycle, but it looks like, even though this person looks like what they did was, whoever this is showing up as having made a very difficult decision. And the difficult decision was to, it looks like it was to either start talking to other people while you two were in a relationship together, or it was to move towards somebody else on the heels of you two not being able to work something out. But it looks like whatever this is started while the two of you were together. So I'm not getting that this person was necessarily cheating on you. They may have been. I'm not going to take that away either. But for a lot of you, that's not what happened. But it does look like there was something about this person's behavior that you were not willing to put up with. And so you decided this is over, and then this person made a difficult decision to rebound right away. Let's get I'm sorry about that noise, if you can hear it. It's some sort of motorized vehicle. So this is while the two of you were actually in an established relationship, is what's showing up here. So it does look like the two of you had a contractual agreement that this person broke. And it looks like they broke it in a way. And again, we're getting this gossip card coming out. And now it's coming out in both positions. They're both in your position too. This person, what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, is that you may have been having issues with this person, and you may have confided in a friend or a family member or something. I'm just seeing here that I'm almost getting that this person may have felt like they needed to punish you in some way, because they felt like they are showing up as having felt betrayed by something too. And it looks like it has to do with, it looks like it's something to do with them having an attachment to their reputation. Like they're afraid or they were insecure about the fact that something was said about them. This may not be the case for all of you. It's just the fact that the gossip, we have two different cards that are coming out that are suggesting something to do with gossip. And honestly, they're both coming out in your energy is how it's coming out. So, but it's showing up that this person actually was looking for attention from other people. And I don't know if that was supposedly a punishment, but whatever this is something that is showing up that you were not willing to put up with. And so you're moving on. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here in this person's behavior and actions? Could be dealing with a Virgo. We've got the Page of Pentacles. And we've got the Chariot in reverse. Okay. And we've got the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person is trying to be as introspective as possible about what caused the failure in this connection. It looks like the two of you are probably in no contact. If you aren't in complete no contact, it looks like energetically the two of you are at a distance from each other. It looks like they are trying to contemplate what caused the problem here. Now, this may be a skill that they are still developing. For some of you, there may be a child involved. I was seeing that they're like with the Empress down here, and now I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles. There could be a child involved. Doesn't have to be. It does look like this person is trying to be as accountable as possible for their role in why things came to an end. It is showing up that whoever this is was feeling like things were stagnant. Now, I mean, I'm not going to say too much about what I think about this, just because it didn't necessarily come out. It does look like they are trying to, here's what I'm seeing, is that there was this very strong, I'm getting in your energy, maybe even in theirs, there's this strong energy of somebody idealizing somebody in this connection. Maybe you were both in this energy when you first, because that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, is that you are trying to, it's almost like there's this energy of recognizing that you didn't exercise appropriate discernment in connecting with whoever this was, with whoever this is. But it also looks like whatever it was that you were experiencing was something that was completely unexpected and brand new to you. And obviously this taught you a lesson. This teaches a lesson, right? And it looks like it has to do with idealization with the Knight of Cups. And trying to figure out how you went. So this person is showing up also as trying to figure out how something that seemed so right ended up going so wrong, is what I'm seeing here. How did something so right go so wrong, is what I just heard them say. Okay. Can we get a little bit more on this for Aquarius? They might be feeling, okay, so they're not okay, so I'm just going to say that when it comes to the really important things, this person is not taking full accountability. If that Hermit was, accompanied by the Judgment in the upright, or, the Star or something, I would definitely think differently about it. But I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles here. This person may be trying to understand something about how when they are in these types of connections, they may have a pattern of making their partner feel like they're unappreciated, because it does look like they're taking some sort of accountability. It's not looking like it's anything major, profound. They are feeling overwhelmed though by this, because they're realizing that there was a mistake that was made, is what I'm seeing here. All right, so why is this Nine of Swords in reverse? Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse? We've got the Sun in reverse. That's it. And the Queen of Cups. Here it is. Okay, exactly. I am so, because I thought about it after. I was like, maybe I should have held off on saying what I was thinking about that Nine of Swords in reverse until I saw the clarification, and now I've got it. This person does see you as a place of comfort. The fact that you're coming out as the Queen of Cups is absolute confirmation. They see you as somebody who is very compassionate and forgiving, and somebody who loves them unconditionally. And it does look like that this is showing up as the challenge now, okay? is that we already, the thing about being very intuitive is being able to pay attention to the subtle evidence that appears. And in this case, it probably wasn't that subtle. It looks like there was a betrayal that was committed as a result of feeling like things had gotten stagnant. And whoever this was lived in this state of stagnancy for quite some time where they weren't voicing how they felt about it. And then when things felt, when it felt right or right for them, they decided to, it looks like they moved to, for a lot of you may have moved towards a third party. It does look like they were looking for attention elsewhere is what I'm seeing here. And this created this energy of, it looks like there was a betrayal, okay? So now the challenge here is that whoever this is going through a hard time. And they're trying to figure out, how do I get back with Aquarius, who happens to just happens to be my soft place to land, with the Nine of Swords in reverse to the Queen of Cups. The challenge here is that when this person starts feeling unhappy again because they're too comfortable with the Nine of Swords in reverse, they go back to this energy again. And this is kind of the cycle that they're on, okay? Because the challenge is that the cycle needs to come to an end with the world. And it looks like they may be using this that might be why whoever this is may be trying to figure out how to come back in and sweep you off your feet. Just remember that if you're swept off your feet, you may be making heart over head decisions here in your Aquarius. You're the genius of the zodiac. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they juggle. I mean, I don't always read the Two of Pentacles as them juggling two different people, but when we've got the Three of Swords up there and the King of Wands and all this energy of being stagnant and suffering, and whoever this is wants to try and come in correct. They may want to make this official with you, but it's because they're in this really distressed energy, and it's almost like they're looking for a rescuer right now, and they see you as the perfect candidate. Can we get more on this? Nine of Swords in reverse. Confusion, that's part of it. So the challenge is, don't get confused by this. They showed you who they are, believe them. You can still love them, but let's not get ourselves, there are consequences. There are going to be consequences for that. So you need to know what you need to do to protect yourself, okay? So the advice is obviously, whoa. The advice has something to do with stagnancy, with the Nine of Cups in reverse showing up in this stagnancy area, and now it's showing up in your advice. This person may be conditioned to that with the Ten of Cups showing up here, because we've got the Star in reverse. Oh, they love you. Okay, so you do have mutual love here. The problem is that whoever this is doesn't appreciate what they've got when they've got it. It's almost like whoever this is may have been an extremely rebellious child. Where when they were in their household, they really didn't make their family's life very easy. I'm not saying that's the case for all of you, but maybe there may be actual childhood wounds that need to be corrected here in order for this to be rectified. Because, I mean, compassion is necessary when somebody is still functioning off of that, but you also have to protect yourself, right? It does look like this person's very attracted to you. There's something, okay. Things are okay. So for some, I'm seeing this energy again of public disgrace and something being on pause. We do see these two gossip cards. Somehow that plays into all of this. So either this person has publicly disgraced you in some way, and this has been a problem, or they feel like you did this to them, and it's making them really insecure. But either way, what I think happened is that this person did you dirty in some way, and you went and talked to people who you were close with, and now they're insecure about coming back in because they've been disgraced now. That's not going to be the case for all of you. Ooh, this jumps out, commitment. This person wants a commitment. Just be aware though that it's showing up that they feel like the commitment becomes stagnant, and then they misbehave as a result. They are hopeful for a commitment. This may be happening today. Just, that's your advice though, the stagnancy. All right, let's clarify this last one, the Five of Pentacles. Why is this Five of Pentacles in the outcome? Jeez, that's harsh. The Moon in reverse. And the World. And the Knight of Cups. This person is going through a hard time right now. They may be financially stressed out. I was already getting that whoever this is going through a really hard time with the Overwhelmed card showing up in their energy. They're not stable. There's something unstable about them. Now, there's something unstable about this person because I just heard them say this. I heard Spirit say this person is in love with being in love, but it's not realistic. It's in love with a fantasy. And so once the fantasy disappears and you start living in reality, that's when things become stagnant. Because this person is now, well, I need to go and find my fantasy. I need to go find my fantasy. And they feel like they're suffering in silence because they're in some sort of fantasy world here, okay? There's something that's coming to light here about how it is that this is contributing to destabilization. Now, this is either you who's realizing something about this and recognizing that you need to protect yourself against whoever this is, or it's this person who may be starting to realize this as well. No, it looks like you may be having to give up on this person because I don't know that they're waking up to this. You may be moving on to something new. Because there's something that maybe that was the lesson they were meant to teach you. That if you are going to try and get into a committed relationship, contractual agreement with somebody, and there is nothing to sustain that connection other than just romance and passion, that expect it to be unstable is what I'm seeing here. So let's get a little bit more on this for Aquarius. Escape. Yeah, and then this person wants to escape. They run. It looks like you're probably trying to escape. You're not going to want to be in this relationship. I'm just seeing that you're going to want to give up on it. That's it. You've got something new coming in. That's the second time in this placement that I'm seeing something new for you. And whatever it is that you're moving on to that's new may be causing some sort of anger or saltiness in this person, but it does look like there's something new for you that's better. So, but the reason why you're going to be able to have something new is because this person was the catalyst in teaching you this specific lesson. So for a lot of you, this lesson was meant to be learned in order to move on to something new, and you are going to realize how difficult things have been, eventually give up, move on to something new if you have not done so already. It looks like for a lot of you, you are already in that energy, okay? Because it's already been proven toxic. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to the Queen of Cups. So it's looking like you have been so compassionate, forgiving, empathizing to whoever this is, to the point where you may have become either getting yourself into some sort of contractual agreement where you become destabilized and dependent on them, codependent. It looks like there is a possibility that you may try to persevere through this. It is showing up. The Queen of Cups is showing up in your challenge here. That you may want to try and persevere through this. There's that King of Swords. But it does look like a lot of you are going to eventually be led to this energy of making that appropriate discernment with your court card, Aquarius, the King of Swords. So before we close out, we are going to pull a few cards from this deck indicating what this person's energy is towards you. We've got, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. It looks like you're going to let this person go, and it's going to be hard. I was getting that. This person has crossed the line with you. They crossed a line. There's something that they have done here that is not okay. Okay? Even though it looks like you want to forgive, but it's like, and in the end, this person will never be able to replace you. No matter who it is with this I look for you everywhere card, every single person who this person tries to make something work with now, is never going to compare to you. They will constantly compare them to their Aquarius, and they will never find another person who compares. I love you is at the bottom of the deck. But Aquarius, it looks like it is in your best interest to protect yourself against this person who it looks like is very unstable and is in a pattern of potentially hurting you again if you try to make it work. So Aquarius, that is your reading for the week of October 13th to the 19th, 2025. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.